Hello and welcome. Today is day 91 of my 100-day project, where I pull 3 random prompts and do collage and mixed media on an index card. The prompts for today are tiny writing, finish with a small detail, and glitter. So I start out by just pulling some random scraps from my little bin, and I go towards this gray and pink. And for the glitter aspect, I know right away that I want those white pieces that are showing to be covered in glitter. And I pulled out blue and pink and clear glitter because I thought maybe colored glitter would be nice, but I'm glad I went with the clear glitter. So I get that on there and press it in, and as the glitter is drying, I work on the focal image. So in the next clip, it's going to be me placing down the focal image, which I think works perfectly with the color scheme. So as I'm working on this, I really like the direction that this is going with the, I think that's a moth that is kind of coming out of her head, and I try to incorporate the other 2 wings, but I'm realizing that I want something more vibrant or bright, not necessarily glitter, but just something a little brighter to accent the card. So I have that little piece of lightning on the pink background. Oh wait, first I try those are mothballs. But then I'm playing around with lightning because I thought it would be really cool. It's kind of a dreamy gray and pink color scheme, so I'm thinking like if there were like lightning bolts, that would be cool, but I can't quite make lightning bolts work. So eventually I figure that out and go with some gems, and I like the placement of the gems. I think it adds to the card and helps me communicate the feel of the card that I want. As I'm adding in these gems, I realize I really like them, and it's the perfect amount of sparkle to add onto the card. My only regret is I wish I would have left that one on her third eye. I glue it down and then I peel it off. And I try to play around. I try to incorporate that moon into the background, but it starts to turn into too much stuff going on the page. So, this has been part of my self-editing of placing things out, but just like pulling back. You don't always have to have everything on the image to get the look and feel you're looking for. So that's been a big learning process for me in this project. As a way to fix that area where I peeled off that sparkly flower, I decided to add a little more glitter. And I incorporate glitter also on some of the pink on the right side of the card, just to have it read consistently, just to kind of spread out the glitter more. And like I say, glitter makes everything better. For the tiny, finish with a small detail, that's the little cherub on the cloud on the right corner down in the bottom there. And then for the tiny writing, I looked up one of my favorite poets, Rumi, and I'm writing as small as I can, dreams are the doorway to truth. And I think that really captures what this card is about for me. So this is one of my favorite cards out of the whole series so far. So we'll see if the last few days I come up with another favorite. So this is day 91, tiny writing, finish with a small detail and glitter.